Hey everybody, Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe coming to you with season 3. Did you like our season opener about sex toys? Are you using sex toys? You and your mate using sex toys? I hope you liked that show. That was a real hard show for me to talk about. Real hard. But on this particular episode of Grown Woman Talk, we're going to get a little deep on something, okay? For my ladies, for my men, all that good stuff. Listen, first I want to give a shout out to the producers of my show, Miss Susan Maida of Benstream Studios, Anthony Thomas of B-World Uverse, from my girl HD, who is the baddest, hottest, sexiest DJ this side of B-World Uverse. Y'all stay tuned because we're bringing some stuff your way. We're going to be on Illustra B2 Network, on Roku, Amazon Fire, and on Apple TV, all over the web. So we are super, super duper excited about our show going to a whole nother level. And to think we turned lemons into lemonade when we first started this show. Oh my God, this show originally started from me getting some shade. You know, African-American women be catty and jealous of each other. I took that negative and I turned it positive. And I also watch Generation Z nowadays, and they're all into YouTube. There is no TV. So when we come back, guys, on this episode of Grown Woman Talk, we are going to talk about social media and relationships. Not a good combination, guys. Social media and relationships. Keep your relationship off of social media, please. And we're going to say woman to woman. We're going to do a woman to woman too, because I got some stuff I need to say about that. Okay? So we will be right back with Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe.
Grown Woman Talk. 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 Grown woman talk.
She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD. Harmony, want you call her, text me now.
Grown woman talk. Grown woman talk. Grown woman talk. Grown woman talk.
She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD. Harmony, want you call her, text me now.
Grown woman talk.
She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD. Harmony, want you call her, text me now.
Grown woman talk.
Hey everybody, we are back with Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe. And guess what? We are talking about social media and relationships today. Do you know that social media and relationships are demonic for your relationships? Keep your relationships off of social media. You do not have to tell everybody you're in a relationship, y'all. Let's start off by defining relationship, shall we? 1, married. 2, single. There is no in between. When you marry, it's a contract. It's written. It's a written contractual agreement that you taking on his name and you his wife and y'all married. That's what a marriage contract is, okay? Bound by law. If you divorce, that's another piece of paper, okay? That says you no longer with his ass, all right? So that's what a divorce is. When you single, that's something different. That's a verbal agreement that you agree to be in a relationship with somebody. Even if you engaged, he done got down on his knee, honey, and proposed and told you he wants you to be his wife. Guess what? Y'all single. Y'all single. Y'all single, single, single. Why do they have a bachelorette party and a bachelor party before they get married? Because you sowing your seeds. You acting single one last time before your ass put that ring on your finger and become his wife or his husband. Or you his husband. Her husband. Whatever the hell. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? So, when you're single, even if you're coming out of a relationship, okay, let's go back to marriage. You separated. You're still married. Newsflash, you're still married. He upstairs, you downstairs. Y'all don't live together. Y'all live together, but y'all ain't together no more. Guess what? Until that divorce decree is signed, you're still married. So do not date other people. Do not bring other people into your bullshit until after it's done, please. Now, let me proceed with our disclaimer that we use on Grown Woman Talk. The opinions that we express on Grown Woman Talk are just that. They are our opinions. You do not have to agree with it. You do not have to like. You don't have to dislike. You could just leave. You ain't gotta watch my show. I thank you for the view. I really do. I really appreciate your support and watching the show. However, you don't have to. You really don't. It's a dope ass show. We don't need you watching our show with us if you don't agree. But we do encourage your communication. We want you to comment. We like your suggestions, your topics. Go to our website on grownwomantalk.com. Tell us what topics you want us to talk about for you if you're scared to talk about it. But ladies and gentlemen, social media is demonic when it comes to your relationships. Everybody does not need to know you're in a relationship. Everybody has a past, guys. Everybody used to be with somebody. Everybody ain't with them no more. And some of these people around here mad as hell that they're not with you anymore. So they literally exert so much energy to try to destroy what you're doing because they haters. They haters. They don't want you to be happy. And we all have bones. We all have bones. Man, I'm going to take so many bones to my grave with me because people just bring bones to me. I just don't pass the information, but I do learn from them. I have life experience certification here. I'm telling you guys, leave social media alone. I have a friend right now, talked to me a couple months ago about her relationship. If you feel cute and sexy one day and you want to post it, you want to take a dope ass selfie, which by the way, it's a dope ass group called Dope Ass Selfie, AZZ Selfie on Facebook. Definitely join. It's private. So y'all stalking ass people can't come in there and look around and can't know. But if you taking a dope selfie or you feeling cute one day, or you feel sexy and you want to post it, post the picture. Social media is about networking. It's about finding people that you've lost contact with. It's about business networking. It's about personal networking. If you're in a relationship with somebody that's extremely insecure and jealous, it would not be the platform for your relationship to survive or to grow. To me personally, there should be a rule that you guys discuss from the beginning. Me personally, if I was in a relationship, that's one thing we go discuss. Let's not be friends on Facebook. Let's not be friends on Instagram. Now, for me, I'm an artist, so a lot of my following and a large population of people I engage with are on social media. So it's hard to date me. It's hard to be in a relationship with me because I have a large amount of male followers too. People reach out, you post pictures. Guess what? That's work. That's the job. It's entertainment. So you have to be careful. Like, I'm very cautious about when I take a picture with a guy because people just automatically assume I'm in a relationship. If they don't see you with somebody, next thing you know, they saying you gay. All kind of crazy stuff that we go through as entertainers. But guess what? Let me do a video. Let me do a music video. Like, for instance, my first music video, Forever My Boo. Lord, I love that video. That's a dope video. Shout out to my bruh, Sean Battle, that helped me with that, Battleground Enterprises. That's my bruh. I ain't saying what sorority I'm in, but I'm in the best sorority on the planet. And I'm just going to give you a hint. Even though we're not constitutionally bonded, the bruhs are my bruhs. Those are my family, large support system for me as an artist, and I appreciate it. But we had a kissing scene in the video. Boy, I tell you, next thing you know, I got men inboxing me mad. I lost a couple Facebook friends. People, women hating on me with him, thinking we together. I mean, dude, really? It's called acting. And if y'all tripping off Forever My Boo, y'all need to go look up The View, because The View was heat. It was hot. It was hard for me to do that video. Real hard. It didn't look hard on screen, but it was called acting. I don't have nothing involved with the lead male. You know what I'm saying? People be tripping. But anyway, get back on the subject matter. Social media. If I post a picture on social media and I'm with somebody and he got an attitude, because I posted 2 this week, or I posted it and it looked kind of sexy, and he like, why you posting pictures? Why you looking like that? Why you feel that way? Guess what? You about to be ghost. I don't have the patience or the tolerance. I just don't. I'm too old for that kind of shit, Nick. I really am. That's just, if you come across an insecure woman that's that way too with you as a dude, ghost her ass. Cut her right off, because she got issues. I'm just telling you, she got issues. What y'all need to do from the start or go is just not be Facebook friends. She gonna have exes that's following her. You gonna have exes that's following you. And then next thing you know, folks trolling each other pages and reaching out to each other's on their DMs and instant messages. Let me tell you, good friend of mine, she had a situation a couple months ago. She about to get married now. She's happy. He's happy. And some ex out of left field then reached out to her, inboxing her, saying how her man wanted her and what he wanted to do to her and that she's a bitch. Let me go here. That's one word. Let me tell you what are my make and breaks personally. You call me a bitch. You hang up the phone in my face. You cheat on me. You look me in my face and you lie to me. That right there, them shits right there, those are unforgivables for me. I just, there's no reason for you to call me out my name. Now, society is very comfortable with the bitch word. They like that. And I talk about that in season 1. If that's your thing and you okay with somebody calling you a bitch, you go ahead. I'm going to dig a little personal. There was one particular time years ago, it was a long time ago, that I had somebody I was involved with. And we were engaged. I won't give details. I'll let you fill in the blank. But we were engaged. I ain't gonna say how we was engaged, but I was kind of like looking down at him, right? And all of a sudden, just a whole flow of profanity came out of his mouth. Shit, bitch, motherfucker. I was like, hold up. Wait, the hell? It just shut me down completely. I was totally turned off. I was iced. I was it. I was like, he was like, what's wrong? What? First of all, you call me a bitch. That's it. That just killed it. I'm just sorry. It did. I personally have an issue with that because things I've been through in my life. Okay? I don't do, psst. Hey, baby. I'm not a baby. I'm a grown-ass woman. You can call me queen. You can call me harmony. You can call me sister. Hey, my sister. I'll give you much respect. Don't mean you trying to holler at me. Don't say, hey, baby. Because I don't say, hey, boo. Hey, dangalang. Hey, what's up? Let me see your ass right quick. No, don't come at me that way. No. Let's come at each other with respect as kings and queens. Now, I love me some black men. Let me tell you. I'm not a hoe. I just love and respect black men before there was Black Lives Matter. I wrote a song about y'all. It's called My Hershey Kiss. Go check it out. I wrote it just for you to stroke your ego. Go have you some cognac and a cigar. Love yourself. Squeeze yourself because you matter. And I love black people. I want to get in your groove. That don't mean I want to be with all y'all knuckleheads. And that don't mean I ain't been hurt by some of y'all asses because I have. And there used to be a point in my life where I didn't want to talk to a black man ever again in my life because I was so hurt from the things I had been through. I remember pulling up to the light one day. I was at a light and I was at home in Detroit. And this brother pulled up next to me and was like trying to holler at me. I started doing it. I was digging in my nose. I was like, should I eat it? Should I act like I'm going to eat it? You know, I was just totally turned off. But you know, when you become single, it takes time to heal. It takes time to get all that residue and dirt off of you so you don't see the next person the same way or other people. And I've had that time now. So I've had a lot of toads cross my path, and I just thank God that I can see a toad from a prince. But my prince ain't found me yet. So I can help y'all and educate y'all in the process. First of all, leave social media off or out of your relationship. I made that mistake one time. I was in a getting to know process with somebody. And as an artist, it's kind of hard to see, is this person trying to get to know me because I'm Harmony the artist, or they trying to get to know me as a woman, as a person, as a mother, that kind of thing. So sometimes it's hard to tell, you know, you got to tell the wolves from the sheep a little bit. But I made a mistake and posted a picture with him. We took a picture together. I didn't say who he was. I didn't say nothing. I just took a picture with him. Next thing you know, oh my God, there was so much drama from that. So much drama. And then anyway, he turned out to be a wolf anyway, so it just didn't damn matter. I had to shut him all the way down, block everything. It's just a mess, y'all. Don't do that. Don't leave that off of social media unless you married. Leave that to the married. But if you become involved with somebody, why do y'all have to go change your relationship status at all? Why do you have to put single? Why do you have to put relationship? Just don't put nothing there, y'all. Just preserve the sanctity of your relationship. Keep it private. When it's private, it can grow. You can build on a solid foundation. You can start developing trust for each other. Social media is the quickest way to destroy trust and break down that relationship. We'll take a break, guys. Meanwhile, I want you to know that when you start loving someone, loving yourself first is what's most important first. So you can be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So you can recover and you don't have to see everybody the same. Y'all check out my video, I Love Me. We'll be right back, okay? We're just going to show you a little excerpt. I love me, guys.
Yo, Harmony. So you really gonna sit up here and see me call you and you're not gonna pick up your phone, huh?
That's right. Lyricism in motion, baby.
Okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Holla at me later. Yo.
It's not that I'm ignoring you, but I needed some time for me.
And we're back. Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe. Hope you liked my video, I Love Me, that was written by a black male, Jamie Johnson. Yes, that was the first and only song that I've ever sang where I didn't write. Isn't that something black men see? Men see what we go through, just like women see what each other goes through, okay? But listen, woman to woman, if you suspect that your man, if you want to call him your man, because when you're single, guys, I told you, you're in a verbal agreement. Verbal. I want to be with you. Yeah, you want to be with me. We're going to see each other exclusively. We don't want to be with anybody else. Even if they're down on one knee and they propose to you and they put a ring on it, until that marriage license is signed, they are single. Y'all single. So with that being said, you come across some roadkills and some people that just don't give a damn that you're in a relationship and don't respect. As an artist, the majority of the musicians I perform with are men. You know, some men in relationships, some not. But being a musician and an entertainer is very, very hard to date because of insecurities in relationships. People have very big, difficult times, especially if you a piano player, or you a saxophonist, or a drummer, or bass, all of them. They have issues. One time, years ago, I had done a show with a drummer. I didn't even know him. I didn't know him. And then on Facebook, maybe a week or two later, I was in a doctor's office and I had an EKG, and I had the little sticky things all over me. And I took a picture trying to talk about being heart healthy and taking care of yourself. Well, I guess this dude who I ain't know, we only did a show together, I guess he had been in the hospital around the same time that I was in the doctor's office getting EKG. All of a sudden, I get a phone call one day. It's the female. Hello, Harmony. This is such and such and such. This is so-and-so's girlfriend. I just need to ask you, I saw that you posted that you were, in the hospital having an EKG. And that was around the same time that so-and-so was in the hospital. Were y'all together? Ladies, don't do that dumb shit. Don't call another woman playing Inspector Gadget. 99.9% of the time, it's his ass lying. That's where you need to be getting your information from. Men don't know how to cheat like women do. We smarter at this cheating thing. And I'm not condoning cheating. I'm saying they don't cover their ass right. Y'all don't. Y'all be doing some retarded stuff. First of all, I had to go there with her sister. Why you calling me with this drama? Don't call me with this mess. I don't even know your man. Please, I did a show, and if he got you all out your mind like that and you digging and looking through all his stuff, why the hell you with him? My mother always told me, don't look in a man's wallet. Don't mess with his car. Those two things you don't want to do. And if you look for something, you go find it. So I had to try to educate this sister and talk to her, but I was so irritated with her. Same thing, my girlfriend, like somebody reaching out of her DM talking about what her man did, and come to find out they just a mad ex that used to have a relationship with him 20 years ago. Which brings me to another situation. I don't know if y'all had this happen to you too. I don't know how many of y'all have friend zones. Now, you got different type of friend zones. I hope y'all downloaded and checked out my original single, Love Friend Zone. We got the remix coming. I hope you checked it. At least the promo, Friend Zone remix, where he's clapping back on me. My boy Darius J. Love him. Hip Hop Magic. Instagram. He did an amazing job on the remix. But some of us males believe that men and women can be friends. I'm one of them. Then you have straight friendships between men and women. Then you have friend zone with benefits, friends with benefits, and then you straight up have unattractive people you're not attracted to that you would rather just be friends because they good people in their spirit. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. You have true friendships. Men and women can be friends. I talk about that in my previous shows. However, I had a friend of mine. We've been friends about 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5? Yeah, about 4 or 5 years. And their reputation preceded them before our friendship. So they were in the friend zone from the start go. Because I ain't interested in no hoe. I'm not interested in nobody that's a reformed hoe. I'm not interested in nobody that's this got. I don't know. I don't care about all that. I'm not interested in anything like that. But again, that was like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Anyway, became great friends. Just friends. Great friends. Attractive male. I'm attractive. You're attractive. He, expressed interest in me. I'm like, dude, we better as friends. We don't. I entertained going out once. We just don't get along. Outside of friendship, because I don't mesh well. You're a procrastinator. I'm not. You do things this way. I do things this way. It would be a clash, and we would destroy our friendship if we were to pursue anything. So 5 years later, they're like, listen, Harmony, you never give me an opportunity. Let's just go out a couple times, see what happens. I'm not a hoe. I'm not reformed. Because people throw shade on people all the time, and people be lying on people because they jealous because they ain't with them, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes they be lying. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't, y'all. In that case, they wasn't lying. But my point is, entered into kind of a getting to know situation, really, really, really cool situation for about 3-4 months. From the start of go, they're single, I'm single. We both said, from about a 4-month tenure that we're not seeing other people. We're not sexually active with other people. Let's just see what happens. Let's just jump out there and see what can happen. So we did. Okay. So shortly thereafter, about 4-5 months later, I posted. Now, I didn't post nothing about relationships, nothing. I posted a picture. Nobody was in the picture. It was an abstract of some water. Hey, Johnny, what else? Some water. Not knowing that this male had been communicating with multiple people. He's single. That's his choice, just like that's my choice. But really, you can't be single and be divulging shit that you don't have to. You single. That ain't nobody's business but your own. But you can't be lying just to be lying and saying you out or you here with a group of people when you really not with a group of people. But I ain't know all that shit at the time. Okay, so all of a sudden I get a DM. Ladies, why do y'all approach women that way? I'm gonna show you the correct, classy way to do it, whether you agree or not. So I get a DM from a young lady, basically telling me that he told her that he was in a getting to know process with me, and she wanted to know, was I serious about him, because she wanted to shoot her shot and resume, I guess, what they had in the past. Oh, I had a Scooby-Doo moment. Really? Because, okay, this is how I would have approached that situation. Number one, on Facebook, if we not friends, you gambling if I see your damn message in the first place, okay? So in the second place, if I would have approached you and said, hey, my sister, how you doing? My name is such and such and such. You don't know me. We've interacted in the past, like we've seen each other in passing, whatever. And I just wanted to inquire with you. We have some mutual friends in common on Facebook. I know we're not friends, but I wanted to kind of reach out to you and extend an invitation, have a conversation with you. Here's my number. There's some things that have come to my attention that are, of concern, and I'd like to have a discussion with you about them if that's possible. If interested, can you give me a call? Now, that's how I would approach the situation. Now, with my other girlfriend, I ain't about to be in your inbox saying, bitch, your man was this, and he was doing this, and he wanted me, and he all this stuff, and he know you from 10 years ago when y'all was in college. All of that's not appropriate, guys. It's not. Men are taking advantage of the fact we're like, 3-1? And some women are okay being in open relationships with men. They don't mind sharing, and that's your thing, that's your thing. When we come back, I'm going to tell you what happened with that entire situation. I want you to check out the Friend Zone. Download it, stream it, go to harmonydevoe.com, check it out. Also subscribe to my YouTube, Harmony DeVoe Official. Check it out, guys. Here we go. HD! Yeah, the Friend Zone.
Got me in the friend zone.
See, it's been a minute since I heard from you.
Really?
Just wanna see we're still cool.
Okay.
You always been there for me, and me for you. Then you kiss me. What did you do? It's not like I never thought about it, but still, what are we gonna do about it? I know if we cross that line, there's no going back.
Oh,
this
baby,
time.
you got what I need. But you be telling me I'm just a friend. Build a wall around your heart and you won't let me in. But you be calling and texting about his lack of affection. And when I offer attention, I'm always met with rejection.
Back with Harmony DeVoe, Grown Woman Talk. And we're talking about social media and relationships and how not to have your relationship on social media. So let me continue and tell you about the situation that happened. So the chick reaches out to me on the DM, and I give her my number because I want to know what's up. So while she coming with all this information about when they was together and what he was doing and all this stuff, I'm doing this. Let me take notes. My mama told me a long time ago when I was an undergrad, and it was a situation with my boyfriend and my best friend. She was like, never tell a woman all your information. Never tell her everything, because she really want him. So what she gonna do is take the information you gave her and go back to him with it. See, all that shit, I don't get involved in that. I live a simple, peaceful, happy life. I don't do drama. Don't bring drama across my doorstep. And that's a rule I ask. Don't bring shit to me, because I'm not interested, okay? I don't have the patience or the tolerance. I'm not 20 no more. I'll be done bust somebody upside their damn head and caught a case. So the best thing is, please don't have me put my liberty at risk, because I just do zero tolerance with dumb shit. I'm just not interested, okay? So at any rate, while she's giving me all this information, I pick up the phone and I say, hey, how you doing, boo? You good? Yeah. Okay, I need to talk to you right quick. Can I connect with you? Can we talk? Sure, you can connect with me and talk. Play nice, what they ask. Get what you need to get, because he's the culprit. Okay, he lying to both of y'all asses, but her dumb ass is playing. Both sides are believing what's going on, and it depends, and it has a lot to do with your self-esteem. It has a lot to do with what you can and cannot tolerate in your life. So much respect. Okay. So I go over there to his place, and I asked him, I said, you know what? So-and-so reached out to me on my DM and was telling me that you told them that we were getting to know each other, and they wanted to know if I was serious about you, and she was trying to get with you, and what now? He was like, she would say that. Okay, so I'm like, what do you mean? Explain to me a little bit. So what's going on? So while he started trying to explain, man, I ain't been with that girl about 6-7 weeks. I don't know what she talking about. She lied. 6-7 weeks. Does he think I'm stupid? He think I'm stupid. He think I'm stupid. 3-4 months is not 6-7 weeks. That's one thing about Harmony. I don't share ding-a-lang. I don't, whether we using protective measures or not. Ain't nobody out here saying, yo, hold up, you got an oral dam? Anybody got oral condoms? Huh? Yeah, let's have no, come on, let's be real. We're not doing that, okay? So, I don't know about you, but she's sensitive. I don't share vaginal secretions. I don't, outside of condoms, things, men are carriers of yeast. They are carriers of things that, and women and vaginas are safety deposit box for germs, people. There are warm areas in there. Let's just be real about it. But I'm not interested. So this mofo thought I was stupid, apparently, and was like, I ain't been with her and shit. I was like, oh, okay. Keep talking. He's like talking. I'm like, hello. Hey, this is Harmony. How are you? Good. I'm sitting here with so-and-so and so. Yes. Oh, you didn't expect to have that conversation. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Let me put you on speakerphone right now so we can all have a come to Jesus moment. Now, y'all crazy as hell, and I'm not her, and y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all ain't about to have me and y'all drama. I ain't the one. So, tell you what Whatever's going on, let it be going on with y'all. Sister, if you want to tolerate the bullshit, tolerate that bullshit. But I'm not her. Baby, you don't have to worry about me. I ain't threatening you and y'all situation, whatever. And he can say you lying and you can say he lying, but guess what? I'm exiting stage left. Y'all have a good one. Sweetheart, you will never, as long as you live, see the left lip of my labia ever again. And I left. I don't do drama. Ladies, there's an appropriate way to approach another lady. And so when we did have that conversation, I gave her the platform and the way to share what she wanted to share with me. And I told her, this won't be an ongoing conversation for me. Say everything that you want to say on this conversation. But going forward, I'm not going to be engaging in a conversation anymore about that person. That's a waste of my energy, my time, and I waste time on nothingness. That's nothingness to me. At this point, that's a moot point. So she didn't listen. She texted me later talking about how much she loved him, and I had to redirect her. I said, I want to remind you, I did state to you that I don't want to have further conversations about this person ever again. And if you were saying that to me to try to secure a place with him or reassure yourself that I'm not that threat to you, then let me help you out. You ain't got to worry about me ever wasting one moment of my time ever again. And I just said, poof, pow, cut that person right off. Blocked, removed, and you looking all on my social media, you looking all over my Facebook. I will remain public. I have to as an artist. See, I just don't have time for that kind of shiggity, guys. Why do y'all waste y'all time going on people's pages? Men, if you're in a relationship with a woman, why are you going on her page to see what kind of photos she posts? If y'all trust each other, she should already know good and damn well she shouldn't be posting no inappropriate photos. Guys, if you're in a relationship with a woman, don't send dick pics to people. Don't send dick porn and you stroking your dangling to other people. Because guess what? Somebody knows somebody somewhere, and we do share your information because we want to hem your ass up. Don't do that. And then post that you in a relationship or post a picture with you and your boo on social media that you so happy and I'm supposed to be silent with you. I'm supposed to just not say nothing. I'm supposed to keep your secret. Guys, wake up, people. Let's leave social media where it's at. It's only for entertainment. Nothing more. Leave your business at home. It's personal. It's private. Do not bring your business to social media. If you break up, we don't need to know that. If you together, we don't need to know that. We'll know if you're single. We can see it. But whoever takes time to waste energy trolling other people's pages and reaching out to other people to ask stupid ass questions, what you should be doing is reaching out to that sister and trying to have a meeting with her so y'all can catch his stupid ass in the act. Now, I'm not male bashing. I'm just telling you facts, brothers. I'm just telling y'all facts, brothers, because y'all be doing some scurvy stuff. And so when it comes to sneaking around and sneaking from partner to partner or sneaking because you want different variety, whatever, man, you need to be more conscious of your sisters out here. You should care enough about her to want to protect her. And vice versa. Whether you're in a relationship or not, don't put her health at risk. Don't put her life at risk because you want a variety or a multitude of women. You should be mature enough and old enough to have these conversations with each other because you're single. Single, you have the option to decide if you want to be with multiple people or not. So don't rob me of that option and decision. That's my decision to make. If I want you to be my F-boy, if I want you to be a friend I'm building with, if I don't want nothing with you at all, don't take that option and decision from me because you want to be with me and her and everybody else. That's retarded. Ladies, if your man is questioning you about your social media, if he's questioning you about things you post on your social media, cut his ass loose. Ghost him. That's going to be a problem. You can't change no grown-ass man. He's grown. You're not his mother. He's not a child. He's been that way all his life. And vice versa. She has too. Y'all just not compatible. And it's okay. You're not compatible. It's too much dangling and coochie out here for y'all to be going through all those changes. And if you're with somebody who makes you unhappy, cut them off. And that is my show today. Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe. Y'all stay tuned. Go see our old shows. I'm going to leave you today with a very sexual, sensual video. It's called The View. Yes, I was acting. It's called The View. Download my music, guys. I appreciate you. We love and support you. GrownWomanTalk.com. Tell us what you think. Give us your topics. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Official beats.
The design of you got me thirsting for you, and it's more than justified every single time. Going round for round all day and tonight. Easily repeat again. I need it again. Riding, flipping, gripping, just ripping it, yeah. The you in your back, that beat that points to that. Damn, I love you. On you. I just know. Woman talk.